How's it going, folks? Welcome back to Talking Wolves. Welcome back to a brand new video on the channel today. I hope you guys are keeping well and safe. And today we've got a brand new transfer news and update video. There's going to be quite a few of these over the next coming days or so because the window is shutting on Tuesday. And you would expect Wolves have still got business to complete. It's starting to pick up a little bit now. Better late than never, I suppose. But lots to get into today. As always, guys, be sure to hit the like button down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. And if you really want to help support the channel, you can join Talking Wolves as a member. If you're watching this on a computer or PC, you'll see that next to the subscribe button, it should say join. If not, there's always a link to it in the description down below. And there's several different perks. You can commit to subscribing to us for a certain amount of time if you wish, cancel at any time, but in the comments section you can drop emojis. There's Adama emojis, there's Wolves emojis, so be sure to get involved, and of course supports us directly. So let's jump straight into the news. Adama Traore, lots of rumours have been going on around him over the last few days and last week or so, but it looks like Wolves may well have finally ended those rumours. It is being said today by the Telegraph that Wolves have insisted that Adama Traore is not for sale. Bruno Lage made it pretty clear after the win against Nottingham Forest. He believed Adama would be at the club after the deadline. And once again now, one of the most reputable sources in England have said that Adama Traore will not be leaving Wolves, or at least Wolves have made it pretty clear they don't want him to leave. The same article said that Wolves will hopefully be opening talks for a new contract again after the transfer window, of course. Contract talks with Adama have been going on for a long time, and they're hoping probably to finally put all of those rumours to bed. It was mainly because a few days ago, Spurs have reportedly put in a loan bid, and they wouldn't change their stance on that. Apparently, that's why these talks fell through, predominantly because Spurs wanted Adama on loan. The bid that they made was apparently £5 million up front with an option to buy next summer, which is insulting to say the very least. So that one will not be happening by the sounds of it, which is good news for Wolves. The player that has been so good so far this season, and hopefully now get his head back in the game and get some goals for Wolverhampton Wanderers. So Adama Traore, Wolves have issued a hands-off warning. We now move on to defenders, and there are lots of defenders that have been linked with Wolves. One today from Football League World have said that Fulham, their defender Tosin Adarab, I can never say his surname, Adarai Tosin. I'll put his name on the screen now. Adarabai Io. Yeah, Tosin has been linked with Wolves anyway. Wolves apparently are looking at him possibly as a centre-back option late on in the window. Did alright for Fulham last season in the Premier League. I think I've spoken about him on the channel a couple of times before. I can't remember if I actually butchered his pronunciations as much as I just have. But yeah, very decent defender. Fulham did have a release clause of him earlier in the summer for around £10 million. So it would be interesting to see if this came to fruition, what sort of fees are bandied about. But yeah, that is one option, and the next two options are players that I think every Wolves fan would probably be wanting to see us linked with more often. Players of this calibre. The first one being coming from Sky Sports yesterday, Duje Caleta-Car from Marseille, the Croatian centre-back. Wolves have been linked with, and Wolves are said to be interested in him. Marseille want in and around £17 million, which is around 20 million euros. But it's said that the Croatian wants to be playing in European football, in the Champions League, in the Europa League, possibly even the Conference League. So for Wolves, that obviously is a slight stumbling block for the club, but the calibre of player is very promising. So, of course, as you'd expect, many people excited about that one. But secondly, it didn't finish there. Fabrizio Romano, one of the best in the game in regards to transfer rumours, exclusively reported last night that Wolves want Lille defender Sven Botman, the Dutch defender who has been, again, one of the most sought-after defenders in European football over the last year or so. They want him as a new centre-back. Wolves are ready to open talks with Lille, the French club, to try and get a deal over the line. There's a lot of issues at the moment with television rights and income, with money, money coming in for French clubs at the moment. Hence why Marseille would be open to selling Caleta-Car for the right price, and hence why Lille would be open to be open to selling Sven Botman again at the right price. I think this one would cost a lot more, probably closer to a fee of £30 million, I would say. But clubs have been, who have been interested in him, have been quoted a hell of a lot more for Botman previously. So I think this would be an unbelievable coup for Wolves if we're able to get this one over the line. So we'll keep our eye on that one. We'll keep you up to date on that one as much as we can. But Sven Botman would be a phenomenal signing for Wolves at just 21 years of age. But him and Caleta-Car, the fact that we're being linked by two fairly reputable sources for those two players, really bodes well for the remaining days of this window, hopefully. So we'll keep our eyes on that one. A couple of stories coming from Italy today. The first one being regarding Ruben Neves. Juventus have reportedly proposed a swap deal for Wolves, a straight swap for Ruben Neves in exchange for Aaron Ramsey. Rightly so, a lot of people either laughed at this or rubbish this one straight away. You would expect Wolves would want more money. They value Ruben Neves fairly highly, and I'm sure Bruno Lage does after his start to the season. Aaron Ramsey on extremely high wages right now as well. Probably wouldn't be against coming back to the Premier League, but that is obviously going to be one of the big stumbling blocks there. I think Wolves would only even consider this if it came Aaron Ramsey plus a very kind chunk of money. So for the time being, I would not be interested or looking into that one. It said that Jorge Mendes, whilst he's been brokering the Manchester City deal for Juventus, he's been looking at a couple of other clients as well, and Ruben Neves reportedly was one of those. So if anything else comes of that one, again, we'll have a look, but at the moment it sounds and looks absolutely ridiculous. And finally, we've got a couple more rumours to go through. Amadou Diawara, we've spoken about him before. It's Corriere dello Sport over in Italy. Have said Wolves' offer to sign the midfielder is still on the table. Roma are looking to offload him this summer. He's desperate to stay with the Italian club if he can, but Mourinho wants to move him on, really. Wolves have been extremely interested for a couple of years now, even before he moved to Roma, and an offer on the table. It was reported previously that he had rejected Wolves before, but there have been reports since saying that his agent has rubbished those, basically, and said that there was never official offers on the table, and Diawara has never officially rejected Wolves. So maybe Amadou Diawara to Wolves could pick up over the next day or so, and possibly we could see him in a Wolves shirt before the end of Tuesday's deadline. But of course, we will wait and see. And to finish off, Austin Samuels, the Wolves Academy striker, has joined Scottish club Aberdeen on loan. He was left out of the under-23 squad on Monday, which left rumours that maybe he could well be involved in Tuesday's game against Nottingham Forest, but that wasn't the case. On Monday night, it was reported that he was in Aberdeen, ready to sign the contract, and on Tuesday, that was confirmed. Wolves Academy forward Austin Samuels joining Aberdeen. They Scottish club do have an option to buy, which is a little bit weird. They've got an option to buy, although he's out of contract with Wolves at the end of the season, so maybe it's just they've got first refusal on him, I suppose. Not 100% sure what that option to buy is, but of course we'll keep an eye on that one. And best of luck to Austin up in Scotland. But guys, that is all for today. I'm sure there's going to be rumours ever changing. I did the video last time and there were loads of rumours straight after the video came out. So be sure to check us out on the social medias at Talking Wolves everywhere. If you've got any questions or any thoughts on the players that we've been linked to today, let me know in the comment section down below. And until next time, guys, I'll see you all very soon.